Sports Center, Rodeo put a killer. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Doncic. James outside. Buries it from 3. James has got his second basket of the night.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Both free throws good from James. Rockets trail by 4. Smith outside. Out to the right wing.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Here's Evans. Shot from the inbound. Off the inbound. No good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Los Angeles, number 10, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. It's both from the stripe. The Rockets trail. It's stolen by James. Here's Connect. Uses the glass on the layup.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
To halt the run. And it's Thompson penetrating. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And it's Connect missing. Thompson with it. Now Doncic defending. Count that one.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
The Lakers lead by 6. Pass to Doncic. And he makes it. Doncic has got 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's see what you got. Oh, sit down.
Houston making some changes. Rockets trail by 8.
Substitution on the board.
They kick it out to Murray. Fires from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic with it. He's got 6. Second chance shot. Tipped.
Yeah, the defensive instincts of Grant kicking in, especially when he sees the chance to block shots. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution.
1:14 left in the first quarter. Pass to Connect. Takes the 3. Jones grabs the board. And the Rockets with possession. They trail by 6. Foster with the bucket. Foster's got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Rollins. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Number 1, Cherry Vanderbilt.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Hachimura misses the layup.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Jones misses.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Down low. And he dunks it down.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Pass to Hachimura. Reeves with the ball. No good again that time.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Houston up by 1.
20. The Lakers, 19.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
That one falls.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Houston shooting their first foul shot of the game. The Lakers trail. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. Outside Reeves. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Evans. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Booker's got his 2nd basket of the game.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Reeves. Deflected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
They get the rebound. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's Connect missing. The Rockets lead by 3. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Here's Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Rollins. The Lakers with another miss. And it's Houston's ball. It's Booker on the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Vanderbilt. And that time also a missed shot. Lets it go from deep. And it's Connect with a rebound. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Rollins. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Thompson. Pass to Evans. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Evans has got his first 2 points of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Rockets foul. Evans. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Connect outside.
They might want to get away from the three-point shot. It's really been dragging them down.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Landale in the high post. Oh, Booker with a block. And that one's good. Thompson. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't hit the second. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Rollins. Blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. On the wing, Finney-Smith.
2 minutes.
Sinks that one from the post.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Pass to Rollins. 5 on the clock. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Landale. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Jones in the post. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Houston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Lakers trail by 15. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to James. And a miss there on the triple. And the Rockets with possession. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Amen Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Rockets. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back after this word. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now, here is James. It's deflected.
Using that wide wingspan, Smith manages to get a hand on the shot.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Thompson. Here's Smith. Second shot opportunity. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers trail by 17. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
That's their third personal.
The Rockets lead by 17. Here's Thompson. Can't connect from short range.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
James up top. 7 points in the game. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Evans. Doncic grabs the miss.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a helping thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. To the paint. And stolen by Banchero. Back comes Houston in transition. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 19-point game. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
The shot by James, no good. And the Rockets with possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Los Angeles, number 2.
And so he hits both.
The Rockets call.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will. And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
The Lakers making a switch here. Long range from the inbound. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, and I'm coming to it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's Houston's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Rollins gets the bucket.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Here's Rollins. Here's Hachimura. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. So both teams changing it up here. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Booker. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
So it's the Lakers now. Pass to Rollins. Poke loose. On the wing, Reeves. Jones with the block. Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Drills it from deep. The Rockets lead by 21. Here's Booker. And Reeves pulls it down. It's rebounded by Houston. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Booker looking around. Basket's good. Booker's got 9 points now in the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Rollins. Jones with the block. Here's the break. Here's Foster. Grant, right side. Over connect. Grant's shot is off. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to connect. It's hauled in by Houston. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Rollins, no good. With 1 on the clock. And the layup is good. Sissoko's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Rockets on top.
43.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Booker. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Booker's got 20 points.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And Los Angeles making a change here.
Number 17. Dorian Finney-Smith.
Pass to Rollins. Looking to end this cold spell. Unable to get that one. Here's Booker. Here's Evans. Over Finney-Smith. The shot by Evans, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Reeves. No good from the low block.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
For your Rockets.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Landale. Tries a 10-footer. That one's wide left. Here's Foster. Pass to Jones. Here's the three. Foster misses. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Deflects the pass. Here's Landale. It's rebounded by Grant.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Reeves. Driving in. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Substitution on the board.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Landale. That's tipped. Doncic outside. For the finish. Yes.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Right wing. Pass to Landale. Timeout called. Houston.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Will go for a different look here. The Rockets on offense. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Doesn't go for him. Pass to Shibwe. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Pass to Shibwe. James deciding where to go with it. It's hauled in by Foster. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-1 run. And it's rejected. Here's Doncic. Second chance effort. Soft touch off the glass.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pass to Foster. Now Graham. From the right block. Here's Foster. Goes back up. And the shot falls short that time.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Off target at the rim. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Pass to Shibwe. And rejected. They retain possession. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is something Grant has worked a lot on. Now a legitimate three-point threat.
James attacking. Second chance effort. Rockets with a rebound.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Amen Thompson.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and...
Oh,
my
hey,
goodness.
how about that?
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Foster with the bucket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Another shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Grant outside. Launches it. Doncic pulls down the board. Here's James. No good on the shot. Here he goes. Yes, it's good.
And that's not a move we typically see from him. Wow.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one.